Crypto taxes in the United States. This feels like a dangerous topic to be talking about because who really understands this stuff? Crypto taxes are messy. Even the IRS is still trying to figure out the rules to this game. But I thought it would be irresponsible to make videos every week about how you can earn all of this passive income and then leave you hanging when it comes to filing your taxes. Just remember, this is not financial advice. I'm your average crypto enthusiast who spends time learning on the internet and is making YouTube videos to hopefully help all of you. 2021 was a big year for me. It was the first year I really started taking profits, and it was the first year that I started earning sizable amounts of interest by lending out my crypto. I was tempted to take the easy way out when filing, but I have a sneaky suspicion that the IRS is going to get their revenge on those who fail to report their crypto transactions. So call me goody two-shoes. I reported all of my transactions on every platform I've done business with. I used Koinly and TurboTax to get the job done. In the description box down below is a timestamp of this video so you can skip around and watch the information that is relevant to you. All right, here we go. Since I've been making money, I've been filing my taxes on TurboTax. But as you can see, TurboTax only will sync with this short list of crypto companies. Not even BlockFi or Voyager on this list, two incredibly popular US-based companies. So we need another software to help us out, and this brings us to Koinly. Koinly with a K.io. I want to give you a heads up that nothing about this process took me less than 20 minutes, but this software definitely made compiling my crypto info a lot easier than I was expecting. The reason I chose Koinly over all the others is that they partner with every company I've mentioned on this channel, even the ones that are based in other countries. All right, so once you create an account, you have to individually add every wallet that you're going to be working with. These are the companies that I use to earn interest and all the companies that we will be importing transactions from. So just add the wallets that apply to you. First, let's start with Celsius because it's definitely the easiest. I am personally going to get this information from the mobile app. So log in to Celsius on your phone. Go to your profile in the top right. Go down to API. Generate API key. And then just copy and paste right into Koinly. Celsius is done. I told you that was easy. Next, let's work on BlockFi. So once you're logged into BlockFi, you'll go into your reports. This will be found in the top right. When you get to all transactions, go to download all, and you'll get a CSV file. I recommend saving it onto your desktop so that you can easily just transfer it into Koinly. And we're done. All right, next up is Nexo. This is very similar to BlockFi, so no sweat. You go into Nexo, log in, go to your transactions, go to export CSV. You'll get another file, save it to your desktop, transfer it in, and you're done. We're halfway. From this point, it did start to get a little bit more difficult, but that's okay because we're warmed up and we're on a roll. So Ledn is up next. You'll add Ledn into your Koinly account and then go ahead and log on. Once you're at your dashboard, go ahead and click BTC Savings, and you will see a download CSV. So you can do this. I did not have much luck once I went to go transfer the CSV file into Koinly. I got the error message. It said, unable to import this file automatically. Proceed to the file mapping page to continue the import process. I didn't have much luck with this, but what I did do is I went in and I clicked on Ledn, add the transactions just one by one, add them in manually. Luckily with Ledn, they only pay out once a month, so I didn't have that many transactions, and it was pretty easy to do. After you enter in all your BTC transactions, make sure that you go into your USDC account and do the same. And Ledn's done. All right, moving on to Hodlnaut. It is the most difficult, but it's definitely doable. Go into Hodlnaut and sign in. Up in the top left, it says My Account. And on that very same page, just scroll down until you see your transactions. You'll find that little button where you can export the CSV. And then once again, it didn't import to Koinly. Now, Hodlnaut, I had a lot more transactions than Ledn, so I didn't want to manually enter in everyone. I found another way. go into Google and Google Koinly custom CSV. Very first one that pops up, go ahead and click that. And then within it, there is a sample template. Once you pull that up, you will want to make a copy of it. So go to File, Make a Copy. And then I recommend moving it to one side of your screen so that you have the other side of your screen to work on Hodlnaut's CSV. And then transfer everything over. I recommend just copying the entire column and then moving it over. Once you're done with that, go to File, Download, CSV. You'll get another file and then import that one into Koinly. Hodlnaut's done. All right, Voyager. Back in October, I made a video reviewing Voyager, and to say the least, I was underwhelmed. My opinion about them hasn't changed a bit. Keep in mind that this is a publicly traded US-based company. Co-founder and CEO of the company, Steve Ehrlich, recently appeared on Fox Business and stated that more government regulation around cryptocurrency will actually be a good thing for the industry. Despite this, Voyager does not send out 1099 forms and is the only company we'll be talking about that doesn't give you access to your CSV file. When I was digging around on their website, I found this. Voyager cannot provide tax advice. However, upon request, we can provide access to all transactional data and statements that may be used for tax reporting purposes. You may request a CSV file of your transaction history. To do so, please submit a request here. You have to submit a request to get your CSV file. Why is this not automatically accessible? On social media, they say that taxes are simple this year for Voyagers. In what way? They then follow up with a tweet. It says, update, there has been a huge demand for tax records for CryptoTrader.tax, with so many Voyagers linking their accounts. If you have any trouble linking your account, give it some time and/or try again tomorrow. How is this an update? Obviously, there is a huge demand for tax records right now. Get it together, Voyager. So just like Ledn, I ended up just clicking on Voyager and then manually adding in every transaction for the year. Pretty annoying. But we're done. All right, the next step is to take everything from Koinly and put it into your TurboTax. Within Koinly, go to your tax reports that's in kind of the middle of the screen. And at this point, you're gonna have to pay. I got the hodler version. I think I had 371 transactions this year. So it's based on how many transactions you want to export. It'll be different for you. And once you pay, you'll go down and you'll go to where you can actually export this data. But before you do so, I want you to check this out. If your capital gains end up too high or something seems wrong, don't panic. If you click this link that says my capital gains are too high / wrong, it says this can happen for several reasons. The most common is that transactions between your own wallets have not matched correctly, or you forgot to add some of your wallets. Make sure you have read our Getting Started guide first, then review the transactions with the highest gains to locate the problem. So this is exactly what happened to me. When I went in and looked at my transactions with the highest gains, I noticed something was off, specifically with my Ledn transactions. When Ledn changed their tiers a few months ago, I moved a sizable amount of Bitcoin off of their platform into Hodlnaut, and Koinly didn't recognize that I just moved the Bitcoin from one location to another, and it classified that transaction as a sale of Bitcoin. This was easy to go in and correct. So once you feel good about it, go to Download Report, and we've done this before. This is just a bigger file. Go to Export Your CSV, and then once you're in TurboTax and you actually get to the cryptocurrency section, you'll see select your crypto experience. You're going to upload it from my computer and just put it in. And as you're watching the amount of money you owe to the US government go up, let's talk about how Thailand just announced that they will no longer be collecting any taxes on cryptocurrency. What an exciting time to be alive. I'm looking forward to seeing how all this plays out in the next few years. I hope you found this video helpful. It is possible to report all of your transactions you make on all of the companies that I talk about in this channel. And even though I'm currently in the United States and paying high taxes on my crypto income and capital gains, using these platforms has definitely helped me stack sats. If you want to get started and open a new account with Celsius, Hodlnaut, Ledn, or any of the others, I appreciate you using my referral codes that are listed in the description box down below. That's a great way to support my channel. And if you haven't yet done so, hit that subscribe button so that we can continue through this cryptocurrency revolution together. Thanks everyone. I'll see you all next week. And until then, happy hodling.